I had a really good childhood. I went to school at Fenton High School. Great family, great home. My name's Mitch Treichel. I'm 22 years old. I'm going to have a birthday here.
For Mitch Treichel, here is a heavily fortified location 25 miles to the south of his home in Fenton. His 23rd birthday was spent inside the walls of the Livingston County Jail after getting arrested again on drug-related charges in July.
Yeah, what happened was I had a probation meeting. Well, I had walked in and I told my probation officer that I had relapsed again. And then she drug tested me, and from there I went to court and went straight to jail.
When did things and how did things start to go sour for you?
I started taking just the lower opiates like Vicodin and Percocet and all those.
Where'd you get those from?
Just friends, and it would be occasional too. It wouldn't even be an everyday thing. I moved into my grandma's house. I lived in Memphis, Tennessee for about 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I moved back up here, and I moved into my grandma's house. She runs an adult foster care. There was one of her patients that was diabetic and was also passing away. So she was prescribed liquid morphine. There was one day where I was jonesing, I was just like, I really want to take something. Well, I went upstairs and looked in the cabinet, and there was a big box of syringes and a little bottle of morphine, and it picked up from there. It was really random. I don't know what I was thinking.
So that's basically, you're telling me that's pretty much how it started.
That is how it started, and then I fell into a group of wrong people. I mean, they were using drugs. They were not good people to hang out with.
How easy, as you got into the spiral, how easy was it to get the drugs?
A phone call away. Just a phone call away.
From that moment with the syringe and morphine, what did it...
That led on to, I met somebody whose mother had been prescribed Dilaudid pills. Well, then I started breaking down the 8 milligram Dilaudid pills into a spoon and injecting those. I detoxed in Flint, and I went to rehab for 28 days. I did really good through it. I got out, and I relapsed again.
Now, is that recently, or you're talking, in your recent past?
This was my recent past. This was last year. I got out of rehab in August.
Trying to get out of detox is not easy.
Not at all. It's the most painful thing. It's the flu times 10.
Physically, how is this affecting you right now because of your addiction?
It's done a lot of damage to me. I have a hard time just walking. I mean, I'm physically exhausted all the time.
But describe the arrest and walk us through it and what you were feeling.
Okay. Well, I just made a phone call. I asked if I could come through and pick up a few packs. He said, sure, how many did I want? I said, let me get 3 for $50. I go to Flint. I pull up next to his car. He gets out and gets into my car. We swap money for drugs. He gives me the drugs, I give him the money. He gets out of the car. I start to pull off, and all of a sudden, SUVs, cars, just start pulling up to me. And at first I didn't know what was going on. I waved to him, I waved to him, said, hi, how you doing, And then they said, get out of the car, you're under arrest. They had guns pointed at me, and I was like, whoa. I didn't know what to expect. I just thought that they were parking because I was in a parking spot and I was pulling out. But no, they took me out of the car. I still had the drugs in my hand. So when they put the handcuffs on me, they were like, open your hand. They took them out of my hand, set them on top of the car.
Where is your family in terms of support right now?
They really want me to stay clean. I mean, my mom is so supportive. She's always there for me. She's done everything for me.
So the family support is still there?
Very much. You know, I've done a lot of bad things to them. I've stolen money. I've pawned jewelry. I have a lot of regrets from this addiction.
Is there anything in the world from being on this side of the glass that you can tell some of your younger peers?
Stay away from it. It is not something you want to get into. It tears your family apart from you. You lose all your friends, your loved ones. You get put in jail.
You know, we talk about there's always hope, Mitch, but in your particular case, is there hope for you? Do you think you can get back on the proper path?
I hope to God so. I can't keep doing this. It's hurting too many people. I have a baby on the way. I've got to get my life straight. You know, I have a beautiful daughter on the way, and it's gonna kill me if I'm not gonna be the father figure that she deserves. You know, she doesn't deserve this.